Hi, my name is Jade, and today I'll be discussing the strategies of international businesses and how businesses go about assessing their specific concerns to figure out the best strategy for international expansion. So, strategy basically is just a carefully thought out plan designed to be carried out to produce some desired result or goal. Corporations determine their enterprise value by looking at how they can grow their profits and how to keep that profitability growing, which determines the kind of strategy they take. So where they start is by looking at whether they need to focus on cost reductions, local responsiveness, both of those things, or none of those things. Cost reductions just simply means their pricing, and local responsiveness refers to the extent to which they need to appeal to local cultures of the countries. So I will be discussing the 4 main strategies businesses look to. The first one is global standardization strategy, and this one has a big emphasis on the term standardization. This strategy aims to create a standard marketing strategy to use across multiple different countries. This strategy works when there's a low demand for local responsiveness, but a high demand for cost reductions. A great example is Coca-Cola. They market internationally with the same product, including how it's packaged and distributed. Here they don't need to appeal to local differences because it is a standard product, so they can therefore focus more on how much it costs. I know sometimes you can buy a liter of Coca-Cola at the grocery store for only $1. The transnational strategy tries to fulfill the best of both worlds with a high demand for low cost and local responsiveness. So McDonald's is a perfect example. First, they have the advantage of being one of the biggest MNCs, and so they have restaurants all around the world and relatively keep the same costs everywhere. They also respond locally in different countries by offering different menu items than what you would find at your local McDonald's. For example, in France, you can buy wine at McDonald's, and that is because of the specific culture that they have there that includes wine in most French diets. In the international strategy, corporations have a low demand for both local responsiveness and costs. So most of these corporations usually stay headquartered in their home country and export their goods out to other countries. This also means that whatever they make, it's something that is specific to their area, and people are willing to pay for it. So we see the wine industries in France and Italy utilizing this strategy because France is known for winemaking and can make profit staying in France to make this wine because it is a commodity in other countries. And with the localization strategy, corporations look to appeal to local markets in the countries that they do business in, with low demand for low costs. What this looks like is generally most of the companies that market all over the world, trying to sell their product with culture in mind. This includes brand names like Coca-Cola, again, Samsung, and Nintendo. Coca-Cola started marketing their bottles with people's names on them to make it personal and connect people. But what they also did in other countries, like Ireland for example, is they included common Irish names. Samsung opened up their markets in France by opening up an art exhibit. Nintendo, a Japanese brand, appealed to American audiences in the 80s by reducing the amount of vulgarity, stuff like a bad language, because of the conservative atmosphere at that time. So you can see that companies' goals and strategy produces a goal they have in mind depending on what they sell, and they determine how they want to sell it by focusing on who their customers are and what costs they are willing to put forth in order to satisfy both ends. Okay, thank you.